morning and welcome back to the channel. A lot has happened since last we spoke. I took the opportunity of having a 5-week backlog to take a little break from doing anything social media wise. And it's been kind of nice. So since the last time we spoke, obviously we've been on the road for a while. A lot of back and forth to the Fort Wayne, Indiana area, seems like.
Yeah, we have 3 trips over to the Indianapolis, Fort Wayne area.
Yeah, just back to back. Yeah, so that's all right. We managed to get down through Dallas once and have breakfast with the kiddo, and we made it up to Minneapolis and had dinner with our good friends Tim and Angie or Clucky and Crow. And now today it is just almost 8 o'clock.
It is straight up 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. We've been on the go since 3:30-ish. We got up about 3:30. And we stayed the night in Sioux City last night. Picked up a load first thing this morning and brought it down to Council Bluffs to swap with another driver. We are going to
Valley, Nebraska,
which we've determined is a suburb of Omaha. And we're going to pick up a load and we're going to take it to Menards in
Spencer, Iowa.
That's right. Yeah. So, like he said, it's a short run. It's a quick little day trip.
100 miles total trip.
Yeah. But that's on top of the however far we drove this morning already. So 90 miles or so.
100 miles,
yeah. So it's going to be a pretty short day, but I think it's probably a good way to get you guys all worked back into our daily life. I don't know. I don't know. But this is our day today, so we'll see you guys down the road.
Everything that Menards has.
There could be
except
nothing.
lumber.
Yeah.
We're not carrying lumber.
Yeah. Bill Lading actually doesn't say anything. It just says that we're how heavy?
71,000.
Yeah. And that's a problem because when they weighed that, they use a day cap. So we're headed down to the Loves here to double check and see if we're overweight.
It feels pretty heavy. I'm guessing we're going to gross out at between 76 and 78,000.
So now we are headed, well, after we leave Loves, I guess. Oh, I'll just ride this pony until we weigh, I guess. Location number 1799.
Can I say between what? 76
and 78. Yep, you're going to show us your weights?
They pop up. I was wrong.
Uh-oh.
They were actually pretty close. Their paperwork said 71,600 with their truck. With my truck, 71,800. Those are my weights. I am legal across the board,
So, away we go.
And go potty.
Oh, sweet. Start talking, mister. I know something's up.
Well, you know, plans change, right?
We just turned into a shopping center, and he's saying, I need to find a place to turn around while he's on the phone with his dispatcher. So, yeah, I know something's up. What's going on?
Well, we're not going to, the load we just picked up from Menards, we're not going to deliver that load.
How far are we from the DC?
5-6 miles.
Yeah. Okay.
We are taking this load into Council Bluffs. We're going to drop it there, go pick up another load that another driver doesn't have the time to go get. So we're going to take his load from him, and he's going to take this load from us, and we're going to go to Carroll, Iowa, to a farmer bucket.
Woohoo! We're gonna do a bunch of 20-mile runs this week, apparently.
We're gonna do some short running this week.
Ay, ay, ay. All right, well, here we go back to the other side of Council Bluffs from whence we came.
Yep, pretty much. We're gonna go almost right back to where we was at.
That is where we will see you again. We delivered a load today to its intended recipient.
I am currently hooked to my 5th trailer for the day.
It's been an interesting
actually, by the time this video by the time this day is actually done, I'll have been hooked to my 6th trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, we just delivered to Farnerbakken in Carroll, Iowa, and after a quick potty break, we are headed back to the yard to pick up our next load, which we're not actually going to leave with it until tomorrow, but we are headed in that direction. And tomorrow's load, we have to be where?
In Anoka, whatever, Illinois. My appointment is at 1 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like such a
the mileage we have to drive to get back to the yard is 600 miles.
Right.
Which it's doable, but it's going to be tight.
Yeah.
There's my dream truck.
Oh, you want me to show them your dream truck?
There it is! Woo! We're going to buy that and overland it.
We have about 15 minutes to spare tomorrow. So
Maybe 30.
Yeah. Basically what that means is I get to get coffee at one pit stop and I have to pee it all out at the next one. In the meantime, here's the road on the way back to Les Mars, and we will see you guys later. For those of you who've been wondering, and I know you're out there, I'll give you a little update on our APU.
It still don't work.
Now, you know, we tried it a couple of times on the trip back from Washington, and I think if I remember right, it would run, you know, for a couple hours through the night and then just randomly shut off, which wasn't really such a much because it was relatively cool outside, so it didn't get really hot in here. But when we went on home time, we had been to the shop and had them look at it, and they deemed it okay, but when we got home, it didn't really want to run, not for very long. So we just, they had set our truck so that it would idle no matter the temperature.
And they unhooked my APU completely.
Well, they didn't do that till after we went back on the road.
Still, they unhooked it completely now.
Yeah. The little switchboard in here is all dark. And so, you know, like when we were on home time, we would just go out to make sure that the batteries stayed charged because the refrigerator's still plugged in, you know, and the lights were on. So, make sure that the batteries would stay charged. We'd go out and idle the truck for a couple hours during the hottest part of the day. And then, that's what we did while we were home. After we came back out, took it back to the shop again. I'm not sure what the official diagnosis is, but it requires parts, and those parts won't be available because of supply chain issues until at least January.
Maybe.
So, yeah. Like I said, at least January, maybe even later than that. So, we'll see how that goes. So, yeah. 3.5 hours we were there?
Something like that.
Yeah. Not horrible. Not great. Long enough for us to have lunch and for me to take a nice little nap.
We're only an hour and a half past our appointment time, so that's good.
Yeah, well, there's that. So we've got that load done. And now, fortunately, we don't have to get any closer to Chicago, so that's a good thing. We are headed back the way we came. I tell you, sometimes these deadhead miles just get me. Like, what? We're in Manuka, Illinois, and we are headed to Waterloo, Iowa.
260 miles. Deadhead.
Empty.
Yeah, empty.
Empty.
To go pick up a load.
Yeah. That's supposed to be going to California, but guess where we're not going?
I don't do California.
Yeah. And this time of year, getting in and out of California can sometimes be a dicey prospect. So, I think today our goal is going to be the Iowa 80, because somehow we are in the situation again where we are pretty well desperate to do laundry. So, this seems to happen on a weekly basis.
Yeah, go figure.
Anyway, so that is where we are heading, and I guess we will see you guys whenever we get there. So, lucky trailer number 6 is about to be dropped off in Waterloo, where we are going to pick up our next load. But that is a story for another day. Really hasn't been a whole lot eventful on this particular trip. We've seen some deer and ran over a raccoon. Sadness. Anything you want to add for the week?
Like, share, and subscribe.
There's always that. While we're on that, he's still doing cigar reviews over on Instagram. Although as the weather gets colder, those are going to get further between. We are always posting stuff on Facebook regardless of the weather, and sometimes just because of it. But here on YouTube, check out our playlist. We have one for each season, so you can catch up on anything that you may have missed, or an easy way to find your favorites. So, in the meantime, thanks for watching.